Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the weekly Roundup with Mountaineers all-time winningest head football coach Tim Camp. Coach Camp is currently in year 15 at the helm with the Mountaineers, joining us today after the Mountaineers' last home game of the 2022 season. Coach, thanks for joining me again. How are we doing today?
I appreciate you having me. We're excited for the battle for the state of Oregon coming up.
Yes, sir. One game remaining, but let's take a quick look at this last weekend's matchup with the now number 11 Yotes. You guys took on C of I at home for the final home game in Community Stadium this season. Senior day, of course, emotions running high as the Yotes ended up winning 41-7. Obviously, taking on the top team in the conference is a challenge anytime, but it was only a two-score game at half. You guys had some good things going, especially at the start of the second half. I mean, you come out on kickoff, big hit right off the bat, followed by a solo Taylor interception. You guys get down to the goal line, kind of a heartbreaker as Parker Robinson got stripped, and that got returned for a touchdown. But you guys did respond with, a touchdown after that as Andre Martinez scored on a nice screen. Shout out to the big guys up front. I mean, I remember watching that play, some excellent blocking. Unfortunately, Yotes closed it out. But what were your thoughts on the game, Coach?
Well, I think College of Idaho is a very good football team. I thought our kids played hard. I think we made some progress in certain areas. Was really excited about our jump squad, our punt team. We pinned them down inside the 10-yard line 3 times early. So there were some good things happening in the special forces. You just can't turn the ball over. I thought we were battling. If we could have just held on to the football. I tell the guys all the time, you go into the pile, you got to come out with the pile with the ball. So hey, that happens, right? But I think our kids continue to play hard. Again, College of Idaho is a great team, but we got to take advantage of the things that they were giving us and how we go about doing our business every single day. And I think that's just to continue progression about, hey, don't be looking at the scoreboard, just make your play, because there were several plays that needed to be made out there. I think that they tried to give us the ball 4 times and we actually got one of them, right? Offensively, to be able to maintain and stay on blocks, I think is key. But at the end of the day, we didn't play well enough to win the football game. We don't. First half is really good, but we got to be able to continue to play for 60 minutes, and it kind of got away from us at the end.
Right, and you got to play a complete game, obviously, when you're taking on one of the best teams in the country, of course. We've talked about it this year where consistency has been a battle. I mean, what is and I feel like I've probably asked this question before, but how can you address that? And especially late in the season, I mean,
you just got to keep coaching. You got to keep coaching. You got to get the right guys in the right positions. You got to continue to make adjustments, right? Because it's not hey, here's a ball, let's go play. We got to make adjustments as coaches. We got to continue to preach the habits of what we're going to do and how we're going to do things, and then it's just got to be consistency throughout the course of a game, right? People are going to make mistakes. I make mistakes every single day, but at the same time, I got to own them and I got to do everything that I can to continue to try and make it better at the end of the day.
Right. Well, all right, Coach. I mean, we can kind of turn the page and look at this next game. Is there anything from this College of Idaho game that you can take from this last week and help prepare for this next week?
Absolutely. Again, I think the kids played hard, right? I like some of the things that we're being kind of unique and creative in special forces. We're going to be able to continue to expand on those things. I think defensively, again, I mean, we were in the right position sometimes, and we didn't make the plays when we should have had, like I said, 4 turnovers. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. But at the same time, it's a sign that, hey, you can progress on these things. Offensively, to be able to throw the slip screen, to be able to do those things, and to be able to execute, I think is something. So I think there's a ton of things that we can take into this battle for the state of Oregon. This is for bragging rights for the state. It's for recruiting. It's for Eastern versus Southern. Being able to get on the bus one last time with these seniors. And again, the senior day didn't turn out the way that our seniors wanted it to, but what a day, and the crowd to be able to come here and support these guys in their last home game. I thought that was awesome. But hey, we got one last ride. We're not done yet. We still have an opportunity to go win a football game, and what a better opportunity than to beat Southern Oregon University at their home.
Right. Let's as we turn the page and look at that final game of the 2022 season, ending on this in-state rivalry matchup, a big one, right? Like you said, Eastern versus Southern, battle for Oregon. Guys are going to be heading down to Ashland, and you're taking on a 3-6 Southern Oregon University Raiders team. SU has been playing some tough football lately. Their last win came against Montana Western about 4 weeks ago, and that was when Montana Western was kind of on a roll. And then their last two games, they've actually played Carroll and College of Idaho. Both of those one-score games. I mean, they're playing some tough football. What's the approach to this game, and what's the game plan going in?
Well, I think the records are out of the books. Nobody cares at this point. Again, it's a battle for the state. Southern Oregon is a very good football team. When we play 60 minutes, we have the ability to be a good football team, right? And that's going to be the key. To continue to go out there and play one play at a time, and try and make our play, because we have the ability to do those things right now, to be able to execute consistently. That's what the message is this week is, hey, we're all interviewing for our jobs this week. Hey, if you like your roster spot, what are you going to do? If you like your coaching position, what are you going to do? And how are you going to do it? Are you going to change who we are? No, we're not going to change who we are. We're just going to be better at what we do. And I think that's the approach that I've been taking, and I've seen progress in certain areas, but not the complete progress that I need. But again, records are out of the books in this one. We're going to go down there and we're going to swing for the fences. We got nothing to lose, right? We got everything to gain, and again, what a great opportunity we have in front of us.
Yeah, like you said, obviously records out the window. Last game of the season, postseason, not going to happen for either team. But I mean, obviously, pride, and this is a rivalry, a battle. It's going to be a big game, a big fight going into it. I mean, what should we expect watching this game from two teams that are going to throw some punches?
You're gonna watch us, like I just said. We're gonna swing for the fences. We're gonna try and unload everything that we can. So be ready to watch an exciting, fun football game. Again, I want to send these seniors out so badly with a win, and what a better opportunity to do it versus Southern Oregon University. It's going to be tough. They're, like I said, they're a very good football team. They're coached well, but at the end of the day, we got to go down and put offense, defense, special teams, and on our fourth phase together, and go down there and pull out a win.
Right, empty the tank. I love it. Should be fun to watch.
Let's go.
Absolutely. You said obviously all four phases, every aspect of the game. Is there any other big keys that you think are going to play a role in getting a Mountaineer win this weekend?
I think this is going to be key if people want to watch box play. If they want to watch the box and they want to see who wins the box is going to win this game, right? And I think that's on both sides. Our defensive line versus their offensive line. We got to pressure the quarterback. He's a good young quarterback. They got some really good skilled kids. Their box, their front seven is quick. They're aggressive. So again, I think that whoever wins the box and is able to establish a run, play action pass, and be able to do those type of things is going to win this football game.
All right, awesome. As always, Coach, appreciate your time, appreciate your insight. So thanks again.
I appreciate you guys. Hey, mount up.
Absolutely, mount up. Hey, the Mounties going to take on Southern Oregon University for the Battle of Oregon, last game of the 2022 season. Kickoff is set for 1 p.m. in Ashland. Thanks again for joining us on the weekly Roundup. Don't forget to follow Mountaineer Athletics on all of his social media platforms, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube by searching @EOU Athletics. We'll see you next week, Mountain Nation.